Guys, it's Rick with Rick's Toy Room, and I am done, or at least I'm taking a break from working today. So I wanted to do a Sunday box break. So if you had watched some of my earlier inventory releases, Wednesday updates, you saw that I got a couple cases of the Garbage Pail Kids Series 5 Chrome editions, the 86 original Series 5. These were released in 2022. I didn't get them until 2023. But instead of trying to sell them, I decided to break these open because I'm looking for some of the more rare cards that are in this set. Some of the possible rare items you could get are a red border, 1 of 5. There are gold refractors. There are rose gold refractors. There are autographs. There are printing plates. There are missing color versions. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to try to break these up and break this open and see what we get. So I will say, if you are an 80s kid, you had Garbage Pail Kids. They originally came out in 1985 by Topps, and they had come out as a spin-off of Garbage Candy, which did pretty well in the supermarkets at the time. So Topps agreed to go through and make cards for these. The cards were originally, how many cards were there? There were a lot. I don't even, well, it doesn't even say. But they did come in 2 parallels. I think there were like 131 cards or 185 cards in the original sets. And then they each had a parallel, so there was an A set and a B set. And all the names were like parodies, right? It's like Atom Bomb, Blasted Billy, stuff like that. And they were just gross. I mean, they were sign of the times, though. Like, we had, as 80 kids, we loved everything gross, sick, nasty. We had the Inhumanoids toys. You know, we had all that nonsense. But the Garbage Pail Kids actually had ran for 15 actual series in trading cards. And for a trading card series, that's a lot. That's non-sports. They were just a super, super huge hit. They were actually banned from schools because they were so popular and they were turning around and causing so much distraction. I'm trying not to tear these up because, fresh case. Look at that. All right, so let's get into it. Lot of cool stuff about these. So these went again from 85 until roughly 88, and then they turned around and were re-released in 2003 as a flashback, and then they turned around and had a 25th anniversary in 2010. I started collecting the 25th anniversary ones. I got almost a whole set. Started collecting the gold variants, and they just got way too expensive for me. And we've got a Riveted Rex, Tanya Hyde, and a Harold Hollis, and a Lucas Mucus. So these are not any variants. These are just standard chromes. There is a autograph one of that out there. They sell for an ridiculous amount of money. So what was crazy about the Garbage Pail Kids is they actually were supposed to have a cartoon. And the cartoon was made, but then it was pulled off the market. Like, they just decided they didn't want to release it due to all the parental backlash. But they did make the movie, and I don't know who did the costumes for the movie, but the movie was just I thought it was cool, but again, we're talking my opinion, so obviously that don't mean much to a lot of people. Of course, they're not going to put any hits at the very top of the box. Why would they? The movie actually had a $1 million budget. It ended up making like $1.6 million. So, it had a 60% revenue generation. The critics hate it, but I thought it was actually really cool. Considering all the things about the cards, I think the movie... Only 4 cards per pack? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I think the movie really kind of held up to the nastiness of the actual trading cards. The characters were really, really well done, I think. I remember the snotty Patty chick, like she just wandered around and drooling all over herself. The guy with all the moles on his face. It was a cool movie. I actually owned it on Blu-ray when it finally came out on Blu-ray. And then when I sold my Blu-ray collection, I got rid of it. But You know, it was just one of the... Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Monopoly. That's cool. And then building. That's awesome. I never saw the cartoon. Apparently you can buy it on DVD, so I'm probably going to look it up after this. And I might even give it away to anybody that, you know, likes the video, shares the video. Maybe we'll do a drawing. I'll find it and give it away. But Carl Chrome, that's actually kind of cool. Dental Daniel and Hamburger Patty. These are just absolutely gross. But, again, that's what makes them so cool. Recently, Topps partnered with another company to do little vinyls of these. They're, I don't want to say like they're pops, but they're like in a display box. It's kind of like a pop display box. Oh, that's cool. They make the puzzles on the back. Maybe we'll put a puzzle together. Wow, this one's really bad. Look how off-cut the border is on this. These are, wow. Topps quality control has not gone up at all. I've seen this a lot with some of the baseball cards. You'll actually get dinged when grading these if the cuts are off, like off-centered like that. It's just bad quality control. It's just somebody not paying attention to the print, somebody not paying attention to the way they load it into the machine. What is this? This is not anything special. This is an alternate to that other one we just had. Lazy Louie, he's melting. Orange border puzzles. They always did some kind of crazy variant with these. So you always have, like I said, the A set, the B set. I think in the 25th anniversary, they actually went out to like a C and D set. And then they had the border parallels. You had the gold. You had the refractor. You had gold refractors. You had purple. It was one of the reasons I dumped the line. Like, I put a fortune into the 25th anniversary. And then I turned around and I just like dipped out because it was just absolutely ridiculous, the amount of cards. I think the parallels ended up being close to almost 300 cards, 400 cards. And I mean, they went up in price faster, or the more rare the cards. And then they did the printing plates, which were, you know, one of one. Again, all the different, like the yellow printing plate, because they're still done like standard printing, so they'll do one color first, second color. So they actually put those in the... Oh no, that's a hit. That's a refractor, I think. Oh, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Bummer. I was really hoping for that. It's a solid chrome. I mean, they're all chrome, but I thought being that silver that it would actually going to be a chase. That would have been nice. I'd like to get a hit out of this box. I'll do a second box next weekend. I figured, you know, it's cheap entertainment. It's a little live video. Plus, hey, you know, if we get a hit, y'all can watch it on live. Ultraviolet. She's got a sunburn. Gil Grill. Scheming on the old Boy Scouts right there. All right. You know, back when I used to do a lot of other different box breaks, typically you wouldn't find a hit until like the very bottom of the box. Topps started getting smart with that, and they started to mix them in for a while, and then, like I said, it looks like they've just gotten lazy again. Michael Mutant. All right. Hot Dog. Oh, here we go. Gassy Gus. A little run on the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Blue Boy George. Obviously, Boy George being huge in the 80s, so interesting that they made him a Garbage Pail Kid. And you can see the back, that's a purple border poster. So as you would complete a set, you could find all the color posters and get them together, put them in the sleeves and build the whole 9-card poster, etc. I'd be bummed if we don't actually get a hit out of these. Of course, this will explain why the hits are so expensive. They're very, very rare. Silvery Neil, Haunted Hollis. I think this is a duplicate. I'll probably go get some sleeves and just throw these up in some random binder. The 25th anniversary actually had its own binder, which was really cool. I loved when Topps would release the matching binders to the cards. Fleer used to do it a lot too. I remember having the 96 Fleer Ultras and had the matching binder. I bought the Flair Ultra base set with binder from a card show one year. We were on vacation, and my old man picked it up for me. And then I came home and I started buying more packs to get all the chases. Jordan Nuts. Jordan Nuts. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot to. I mean, I could read you what's on Wikipedia, but I mean, we already know. You can find that on your own. You don't need me to tell you about it. I want to know what some of your favorite Garbage Pail Kids cards were. Umbrella Berry. What the? How many times are we gonna get this flipping card? Dottie Dribble. So here's an alternate on A versus B. We just opened this the other pack. It was the Harry Hot Dog. Now it's Frankfurter and Melton Milton, which the last one was Lazy Larry. So you can see how they did the variants and tried to like get you to keep buying the cards or keep coming back for the packs. There were also some offshoots of these. Like there was an Olympic set at one time. Topps actually did a special release pack. Luke Puke. I actually remember this Dangling Dolly. I had this. I think it was actually done in the 25th anniversary. I remember having that one as a kid. I remember when I was in school, I would actually trade these cards for bubblegum. So we used to have a lot, like Hubba Bubba was a big thing. You'd get that pack of bubblegum that had like 5 individual really big thick pieces in it, and they'd make really big bubbles. And my mom didn't give a damn about the school's rules about no gum, so she let me bring gum in class. Oh, baby. All right, so here we go. It's a purple framed refractor. I don't know. Oh, here we go. It is 23 of 250. Hopefully you can see that on the camera right there. If not, we'll bring it over here. 23 of 250. It's a purple framed refractor. That's a hit. That right there may have just paid for the entire case. Iron Nat Fred, and then Fried Franklin. I remember that card too. So yeah, my mom used to just let me go to school with all the let me go with bubble gum and all kinds of candy. And I'll tell you right now, man, as a kid, you could make a fortune with bubblegum and candy. Like, I used to trade them for Garbage Pail Kids. I used to trade them for the Micro Transformers. Oh, man, I would wheel and deal. And I think that's probably what set off my love. I mean, I've always kind of been a salesman, but super Slade. We've seen this like 3 times now. And Kanye Sewer. I've always kind of been like a salesman, kind of hustled. Like I always liked the running gun of it all. I love to just try to like swap, trade, get things that I wanted, get things that I needed, and so even as a kid, like I would just do that in class, man. And I can't tell you, I would come home, like I said, with Micro Transformers, Micro Machines. I would come home with tons of Garbage Pail Kids. I remember one time I actually got suspended from school. Carl Kent, Kit Spitz, and Zeke Freak. That's a remake already. The other one was Mutant Matt or something. Matt Mutant. I got suspended from school one time because one of my trades was for... it was like a BB gun bullet. So it was like a little bullet. It had a buckshot in it. And I just thought it was cool because it had like you could see the buckshot in like this clear blue cap on the bullet. And I don't know, I traded a pack or 2 of gum for it. I don't care. Took it home. Like I was like, oh, you know, all excited. Showed it to my mom. Like I went out in the front yard and I got another hit. There's that. Check this out. Gill Grill. That's a green refractor. Check out that mug. That is a 170 of 299. Let's see it right there. So there we go. Those are... I'll take those. So my mom was like, yeah, whatever, go play with it. So I took it out in the backyard and was hitting it with a rock, seeing if I could make it like pop the fuse and shoot pellets all over the place. I went to school the next day. I think I might have had like 1 or 2 of them. I don't know. And I went to school the next day and I got suspended because I had it in my backpack and I was showing it to people. And they thought it was like a weapon, all this kind of nonsense. And my mom had to go fight with them like, hey, look, you know, other kids brought it into the class. I had, oh yeah, so that other one was a refractor. So that's a normal refractor. So I got 2 of those. I got to go dip that one back out. And the terry cloth, purple borders. They suspended me out of school, kicked me out for like 3 days. My mom thought it was a complete garbage. She went and fought with the principals. I had a huge like knockout drag out fight. Ended up just letting me stay home for the 3 days. One of the stupidest reasons I've ever been suspended. Now I've been expelled before. So go figure, I get suspended in the 3rd grade for incendiary devices, and I go and get expelled in high school for the same thing. Is that another? No, I don't think so. Oh yeah, it is. That's another refractor. Keep that one. So actually it looks like there's been quite a few refractors in here. Let me flip back through, see if I find any more. Some that I may have missed. Oh, good old checklist. Check that out. I like that. I'm gonna have to go through that. I know for a fact I had some other refractors in there. But yeah, so fast forward, get to high school, senior year. Of course, I'm the one with all the money and half the brains. So for our senior prank, I had gone to a local magic shop and bought an entire brick of stink bombs. It had to be like 250 stink bombs. They came in little cases of like 3 per case, little glass vials. And I had turned around and I'd handed them out to all my buddies. Juicy Lucy. I'd handed them out to all my buddies, and we had given them out to a bunch of underclassmen. And the plan was during homeroom, which would have been like right between 2nd and 3rd period, we were just going to smoke the whole school. We were just going to run out, light them all up, run down the hallways. So, I put a couple behind doors, so when you open the doors, they cracked. We filled a couple classes like that. Then we had a handful each that we kept on us. And then there's another refractor. I think. Yep, they actually did the refractors and the puzzles as well. 1 pack left. So we give them to all the 3 or 4 of my friends. Then turned around and gave them to a handful of underclassmen. Well, homeroom happened. We busted them all open. Must have went through, I'd say about 75 to 100 out of the 250. And I don't think I got rid of them all, so I didn't have any on me. And I think that's another refractor. Nope, that one is for sure, though. Hamburger patty. And no more hits. So that's not bad. I'm going to go through find all the refractors we had in here. But, so I got rid of them all. A bunch of the underclassmen still had them. A bunch of my friends still had them. We let them off. All the teachers, all the students, they're all, like, students thought it was funny. Teachers were gagging. Everybody was like, okay, funny, haha. Well, one of the idiot underclassmen that were our friends got caught throwing them. So they snatch him, the school cop pops that kid, and I'm gonna just go through see if I can get refractors in here that I missed. School cop pops him. The kid, of course, rolls on all of us. He names everybody. So I'm sitting in basically what is gym, but it was a weightlifting class. I needed half a PE credit to graduate. And turned around, and they pulled me out of weightlifting. They found out they flipped all my lockers. They cut my locks. They popped both my lockers. They went in, tore all my stuff up, bagged everything, dragged me to the principal's office. I got 2 cops there, the principal, assistant principal, and they're like, "Where are they?" And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about. I'm playing stupid." They're like, "Really?" Bring in the other kids. I'm like, everybody that had them. All right, we're done. I was like, "So what do y'all want to know?" They're like, "Where are they?" I was like, "I didn't got them. I got rid of them. I don't know what you're talking about." They're like, "Why'd you do it?" I was like, "Senior prank, moron. We're seniors." They're like, "Well, these are incendiary devices, and we could have you arrested." And I'm like, "How are they incendiary devices? It's glass. It broke." They're like, "Well, people could get sick, blah, blah, blah." So, needless to say, the cops called my dad. Dad showed up. He took me home. He thought it was funny as all get out. My mom thought it was hilarious. Yeah, there was another refractor. So there were some refractors in there. Mom thought it was hilarious. Dad thought it was funny. But they expelled me. And they were like, "There's another one." I did miss a few. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. They're like, "Well, the only way you're going to come back to school." And I mean, I was literally a few weeks. It was right before the senior skip day, like weeks, where every Friday, every senior would just skip and dip out. Oh, there's another refractor. And They're like, well, and if you want to walk for graduation, you've got to write a 250-word essay. You're expelled for 10 days. Blah, blah, blah. Yep, sure enough, there's another one. And, because they expelled me for the 10 days, I didn't qualify for senior skip day, because if I skipped any more classes or missed any more classes that year, I would fail each class automatically, no matter what my grade was. So, really sucked. I didn't get to partake in senior skip day, but it was really cool because I was like one of 2 seniors left in the whole school. So all my teachers were just like, shut up, don't break anything, and we're going to have smoke breaks. So, I mean, it was kind of totally worth it, if you ask me. I think it was overkill that they tried to... Oh, there's the what the posters look like when they're finished. I think it was kind of overkill that they, expelled me and threatened to, arrest me for stink bombs. But, it was kind of the start of the, just, I'm not even going to say it. It was 98, so I'll let y'all extrapolate from there what I was thinking. But there's what the orange puzzle looks like. All in all, I mean, it was cool. But yeah, ever since I was a kid, I've done stupid stuff like this. Got expelled, got kicked out, banned. All right, so that is the first case. We went back through looking for the refractors. There's over 215 cards, because so far that's the highest number I've seen. We did have a few of the refractor parallels in here out of 24 packs. So that's how many is in each box? Look for parallels. Yes, 24 packs. 4 packs per side. We ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 refractors and 2 actual limited edition hits. These are going to be these will be bagged, put in sleeves, some top loaders, and I'll see what they're selling for. I may just flip them as is, or I've got a shipment going out to PSA this next week for the autographed Turtles cards. I didn't get to go get Leonardo's Brian Tachi's autograph. Like I said, I've been working all weekend, and this is the first break I've taken. I worked until 5 o'clock in the morning this morning, all night on some presentations. So I just didn't have the time. I've got to get that done. But, so thanks for this video, guys. We will do a second box break of these. Actually, I'm kind of torn. Maybe want to do them earlier than Sunday. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Quick update on some incoming product. So there was the Crimson Guard came in. The solid case pack of the G.I. Joe Classified Crimson Guard. Those are listed. Those were on Instagram and Facebook. They're on eBay as well, and the websites. The Star Wars large Funko Pops, you guys saw that. I got some more of the Street Fighter Power Ranger crossover Ryu. They're relisted. And then what else came in this week that I didn't tell anybody about, that I didn't video? G.I. Joe, Ryu. No more Funko Pops? I don't remember. But more stuff came in. Next week's going to be another big Funko week. I've got the Proud Family 2 packs from Entertainment Earth coming in. I've got that is the Oscar and Trudy 2 pack. Those are on their way. They should be here by end of week next week. I have a copy, or let's see what else is coming in from Entertainment Earth next week. I know it's another big week. There's like 3 or 4 cases of stuff coming in. Processing for release. The composite Superman Batman, that like half Superman, half Batman EE exclusive pop, that's going to be here next Friday. And then the Hot Wheels spring case, the ones with like pastel colors, all the Jeeps. So those are going to be here next week. I don't have anything coming in from Diamond right now, so that's that. I did talk about the Funko Biddies that are coming out. You should start seeing these all over Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I have the Walt Disney Biddies coming in, the Batman Biddies, the Batman, Disney, maybe the Turtles. So those are all on their way. I didn't do the Harry Potters. But yeah, so that's all the cool stuff coming up, guys. Like, share, follow. Let me know what else you want to start seeing on the channel. Like I said, we will discuss cracking another box of these maybe as early as tomorrow. We may do it on Sunday. Give us something to do Sunday. I don't know. We'll see. All right, y'all. Get at you.